Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
A trail of death and destruction, all at the hands of Hurricane Irma's wrath. And now preparations are starting as the Category 5 superstorm is on a collision course towards the United States. Paul Gross joining us now with new information for the National Hurricane Center. Paul.
Yeah, hey, Evrod, this is still a very well-developed storm. This is very well presented on satellite. You can see a very distinct eye here. What you're looking at here is Hispaniola, okay? So you have Dominican Republic and Haiti. The eye is offshore, and remember, with a hurricane, the winds flow counterclockwise. The strongest wind is on the right side of the hurricane, and so the strongest wind is offshore, but we still have tropical storm, possibly hurricane-force winds brushing the north coast. Now, here's a wider view here, just to give you a little better perspective. There off to the left is the big island of Cuba. It is going to stay north of Cuba, but before it gets there, you see this group of islands right in here? This group of islands here, you have the Turks and Caicos Islands, and you have the southern Bahamas here. And as you see, when I bring in the forecast path, this thing is going to go right across those islands. Right now, the hurricane is at 175 mile per hour sustained winds. And I want to explain that. Near the eye, right around that eye, the wind is blowing continuously at 175 miles per hour. The gusts are over 200 miles per hour. So it's going to continue across those Turks and Caicos Islands. That's a disaster that's going to happen. It's going to brush those southern Bahama Islands. Then it makes that turn. We've been talking about this for days now. It's going to eventually make a turn, and the models right now suggest that'll bring it very close to Miami as a Category 4 hurricane, continuing just offshore up Florida into an area between Savannah and Charleston. As far as for us, quiet morning. We'll have showers and thunderstorms developing this afternoon. Temps holding in the low to mid 60s. And I have more perspective that you'll find interesting on Irma. We'll do that in just a little bit. Evrod?
Paul, we'll be checking back in with you. We are now getting our first look at the catastrophic damage left in the wake of Hurricane Irma in the Caribbean and in Puerto Rico. And sadly, at least 11 people have been killed, buildings have been leveled, and thousands are now without power. And as Paul mentioned, all eyes are on South Florida now, where a hurricane watch is officially in effect for what could be the strongest storm to make landfall in 25 years. NBC's Sarah Rosario joins us now with the very latest.
Today in South Florida, a mad dash for safety, sandbags, and gas, all in preparation for Irma, the monster storm raging towards the Sunshine State. The governor there warning people to get out.
Regardless of which coast you live on, be prepared to evacuate. This storm can change.
Sentiments echoed by the National Hurricane Center, emphasizing Irma's uncertain path.
There's some of the warmest waters in the entire Atlantic basin, so there's certainly enough fuel there to keep Irma as an extremely dangerous Category 5 or 4 hurricane up until it reaches the Florida Peninsula.
Today, the Caribbean wakes to Irma's path of destruction, 185 mile per hour winds leveling Barbuda.
In fact, I'm of the view that as it stands now, that Barbuda is barely habitable.
With storm clouds on the horizon, businesses are boarding up in the Florida Keys and gas stations are running dry.
He said, it's a madhouse. I don't want to run out of gas on the road.
We boarded up the house and we're hoping for the best. That's all we can do right now.
With stricter building codes in Miami since Hurricane Andrew, some people like Megan Coraglu are choosing to stay.
I don't think I could be safer anywhere else.
But forecasters and local leaders warn Irma is more powerful and not worth the risk. Sarah Rosario, Local 4.
A Category 5 hurricane's landfall will mean significant damage, as we've been mentioning, and lost power. And already the utilities around the country are working together to help get Florida's lights back on as quickly as possible. Consumers and Detroit Edison are pitching in to help. Local 4 business editor Rob Maloney was there this morning when DTE crews headed down south.
During our windstorm back in March, 1,300 crews came from all across the region to come help get our power back on. But the call for Irma is much greater. They're looking for 8,000 crews, and DTE was willing to give up 40% of its workforce to go and help out. Before the sun was even up, the volunteer DTE crews started assembling in the Redford Service Center. They geared up for what promises to be a long, tough slog. There's a concern about what they'll find. DTE Edison Sid Kennard told us electric systems are not universal.
Just to get the work done and understanding the systems that we're going to be working on, they're all different no matter where you go. different states.
A massive cleanup like this takes big planning. DTE Service Ops Director Brian Kalka tells us the approach is to get down to Florida ahead of Irma, get centrally located, and then get to work.
As will be staged in Lake City, Florida, which is the northern part of Florida, out of harm's way, if you will. What will happen is once that weather hits, we'll assess where it hit and the magnitude of that damage, and then we will be deployed to the locations where our help is needed.
It certainly takes a different kind of personality to run into the hurricane zone while everyone else is evacuating. Yet that's exactly what these guys are doing, knowing full well the sleeping accommodations won't exactly be great if they get much sleep at all.
They will work 16 hours a day, 7 days a week, until every customer is restored.
So everybody here pretty much have that in their heart. This is what they like to do. So it's all in their blood. They grew up to do this type of work, and this is what we do.
They're going to drive 10, 12 hours today down to Tennessee and then stay in a hotel. Tomorrow they resume and meet with the other crews that they're going to be working with in North Florida. In Redford Township, Rod Maloney, Local 4.
All righty, thank you, Rod. Of course, Hurricane Harvey's destruction is catastrophic, and Irma does have the same potential. So to help, Local 4, click on Detroit, Art Van Furniture, and the American Red Cross of Michigan, the region here, are joining forces together, hosting the telethon Help for Hurricane Relief. It's scheduled for Tuesday, September 12th from 6 a.m. until 8 p.m. Money collected will then be donated to the American Red Cross relief efforts for hurricane devastation in Texas and, if needed, down in Florida.
The money will provide shelter, food, emotional support, and other assistance to those affected by these disasters. So tune into Local 4 all day Tuesday for the Help for Hurricane Relief Telethon.
And we also want to remind you for continuous coverage around the clock of Hurricane Irma from our sister station, WPLG, down in Miami. Go to clickondetroit.com. Well, today, the Detroit Police Department heading down to Houston for the Houston Relief Run. Detroit police have filled a semi-truck with care items donated from people right here in our community. They're going to deliver those items to emergency responders in Houston to help those impacted by Hurricane Harvey. The Homes for Heroes program has also presented the Detroit Public Safety Foundation with a $5,000 grant to help with relief and their initiative. And in other news, an arrest has been made in connection with a sexual assault in Highland Park. Keontae Passmore is accused of sexually assaulting a victim on May 27th near Manchester and John R. Roads. A $1,000 cash reward was offered in the search for Passmore. He's scheduled to be arraigned sometime today. We're expecting to learn the fate of a man who's charged in his girlfriend's death. Dorico Moses is accused of killing his girlfriend, 44-year-old Trishelle Spears, back in December of last year. You might remember Spears' body was found in a parking structure in Highland Park. Prosecutors allege that Moses killed the victim after a heated argument. Moses has been charged with open murder and will be sentenced a little bit later on today. Eastbound I-94 now back open at Baker Road after a semi-truck rolled over earlier this morning. Police saying that it's unclear how many were involved in this crash that happened just west of Ann Arbor around 4 a.m. this morning. Now, we're hoping to learn what caused the crash and if there were any injuries, but you can see from the video on your screen, it was definitely quite the mess. All right, still ahead here on Local 4 News at noon. President Trump's namesake will begin private meetings today with the Senate committee in connection to Russian interference in last year's election. We'll have everything you need to know. Plus, it's that time of year again. Football is officially back, and I know Lions fans are very excited. It's starting tonight. We're going to have more on tonight's matchup coming up next.
It's fall.
And now to some scary moments for 6 students and their bus driver when they were involved in a crash. Authorities say that the bus was traveling southbound when it hit a camper trailer that was being pulled by a truck. According to officials, the trailer started to sway, pulling the truck out of its lane. 6 students were treated for minor injuries. The bus driver suffered serious injuries to his head and face. President Trump's namesake arrived on Capitol Hill this morning to meet with a Senate staffer investigating Russian interference in the 2016 presidential election. Trump Jr.'s appearance before the Senate Judiciary Committee will likely focus on a meeting that he had with a Russian lawyer and others during the final stretches of last year's campaign. The AP reports that a person familiar with the process says Trump Jr. provided an opening statement before the closed-door interview began. And today, U.S. Navy officials are expected to answer some tough questions about at least 2 recent accidents at sea that took the lives of 17 sailors. They face a panel of the House Armed Services Committee. Last month, the USS John McCain guided missile destroyer collided with an oil tanker near Singapore, killing 10 people. And back in June, another destroyer, the USS Fitzgerald, collided with a cargo vessel off Japan, killing 7. Well, we're expecting to learn more details today about a mysterious military spaceplane that launched this morning. SpaceX, founded by Elon Musk, launched its first unmanned spaceplane for the U.S. Air Force from Cape Canaveral, Florida, just as Hurricane Irma sets to take aim. Not much is known about this spaceplane other than it's headed off on a super secret mission that's scheduled to last 270 days or more. All right, we've got a lot more to come right here on Local 4 News at noon, including new developments in the medical field that's giving young leukemia patients hope. Paul?
Well, Edrod, we're continuing to track Hurricane Irma, and I've got some perspective about this storm that's going to kind of blow you away. We'll talk about that, talk about our local forecast. Yeah, we have showers and storms this afternoon, but a weekend I think you're going to like. We'll have it all just after the break.
Are you an injured?
All right, welcome back, everybody. Football fans extra excited today because it's game day. The NFL season kicking off tonight in New England, and the only place that you can watch it right here on NBC. Jay Gray has a preview from outside of Gillette Stadium.
Hey there, it's finally here, the start of the NFL regular season, all getting away in the stadium behind me, Gillette Stadium, this evening when the Patriots take on the Chiefs, the Patriots defending their 5th Super Bowl title. But the NFL starts this season like it has so many for the past few years, with a bit of controversy, some issues facing the league. First of all, Colin Kaepernick doesn't have a job right now. Some say he's being banned because he took a knee last year during the national anthem. Many players have done the same during the preseason. There are health concerns for players, especially CTE, brain trauma.
If there is one thing that could hurt the popularity of the NFL, in my opinion, it is that the medical issues, injuries, and especially head injuries and head trauma.
You've also got a potential lawsuit between a star running back, Ezekiel Elliott, for the Cowboys and the league, all of that surrounding accusations of domestic violence. But tonight, the focus returns to the field. The first game, it's going to be nuts here as the Patriots unfurl their 5th Super Bowl banner and the season gets underway. That's the latest from here outside Gillette Stadium. I'm Jay Gray. Back to you.
Oh, and we are so excited for some football tonight. Of course, you can catch all the action starting at 7:30, and again, only here on Local 4. All right, meteorologist Paul Gross here in for Brandon this afternoon, and all eyes are down on Irma and down on the south right now. I know you're keeping tabs on the hurricane.
Yeah, and it's rare in my long career here at Local 4 that I can look you in the eye and say there is a disaster that's about to happen, but that's what's going to happen in the Turks and Caicos Islands. We saw what happened already in the northern Leeward Islands, places like St. Martin and Barbuda, and now this storm, if you missed it at the top of the newscast, it's going to take, as a Category 5 storm, right across this island chain known as the Turks and Caicos and also across the southern Bahamas. Right now, the winds are 175 miles per hour. It's down slightly from earlier today, but what's the difference between 175 and 185? I mean, it's still a strong, catastrophic Category 5 storm. Now, this is 8 p.m. Friday, and it's north of Cuba, and at that point, it starts to make that northward turn towards South Florida. Sunday morning, direct impact on South Florida. There's still a couple of details to be worked out, as we'll talk about in a minute, but then it makes its way between Savannah and Charleston, probably as a Category 3 storm, so this thing is not done once it leaves Florida. So let's talk about those spaghetti plots, we call them. We've been showing you these for days now, because it gives you an idea of how much the computer models agree or disagree. Each line is a different computer model. And I want to focus in particular on one particular line. Now, if we zoom in here, there's a kind of a pink line. So one that's actually at the bottom underneath this line here, that's a consensus line. Basically, it takes a lot of the models and puts them all together, and this is kind of the average. And notice how that one takes it very close, a direct impact on Miami. Now, the one model not in here, we're not allowed to show, is called the European model. That actually has a slightly further westward shift. So that's why we're keeping a very close eye on the exact positioning of where it makes that northward turn. Here's the storm again, just classic presentation here on satellite. This is Hispaniola right here. Here is Cuba. And as we move along, now I want to show you some real important perspective here. Let's take about a 250-mile diameter for this storm, and now let's bring that up to our area. That's the distance from Chicago to Detroit. So that hurricane is the size of Michigan's Lower Peninsula. That's how big this system is. It's just massive. All right, let's get back to local weather. Clouds have been filling in during the morning hours. Temperatures slow to rise. We're in the low 60s right now, mid 60s in Monroe. You're at 64 degrees. With the clouds increasing and showers on the way, maybe another couple of degrees at best out of the thermometer. So we have showers that have been enhanced by Lake Michigan. These are across the western side of the state and have been all morning. But this is an upper level disturbance right here. As this swings across the state, it's going to allow these showers to kind of break off and move across the state. In fact, the model is showing it really well. Instead of telling you, let me just show you. So here we are dry right now. Here are those showers kind of breaking off and coming across. So late afternoon, scattered showers and thunderstorms continuing into the evening hours. Maybe not as numerous this evening, but then another batch comes through around midnight, and then we finally kind of settle things down a bit. Most of us will be dry tomorrow, but notice one last little batch of straggler scattered showers probably east of I-75 may affect us during the day tomorrow, but again, more of us will be dry than wet tomorrow. All right, 64, maybe 65 degrees for the high today with those showers and thunderstorms developing, and then tomorrow that little shower chance east of 75. Still a cool day, but then the weekend, lots of sunshine, Evrod. Mid-60s Saturday, near 70 on Sunday. Great for tailgating, and we keep those low 70s into the middle of next week.
And we like the sound of that. All right, Paul, thank you. Let's get into good health this afternoon. The FDA approving the first gene therapy ever here in the United States. The procedure is called CAR-T gene therapy, and it gives hopes to young leukemia patients who have run out of options. It's a cell-based gene therapy, and each dose of that drug is created using a patient's own T cells. The cells are genetically engineered, then reinfused into the patient so they can seek and destroy leukemia.
This is a really pretty exciting development in the cancer field because it's really an entirely new type of therapy, an entirely new way to fight cancer.
The therapy was developed by a drug maker at the University of Pennsylvania, and there's no word yet on the price, but it is expected to be high as it's custom made for each patient. All right, up next, if you were looking for an excuse to crack open a cold one after a long day, we've got some good news for you. I think you'll like this. Stay tuned. All right, lastly here, not all of us are beer drinkers, but for those who are, you might be happy to hear that today is National Beer Lovers Day, and whether you enjoy it in a bottle or in a can or from the tap, you have now found an official excuse to enjoy one today.
Yeah,
as if you needed one.
Yeah, right. And to make it even better, you can join in on the fun. Just take a photo with your favorite stout or lager and post it to social media using the hashtag National Beer Lovers Day.
Are you a beer drinker?
A little bit, yeah, especially on bowling night, which begins tonight for me.
Bowling night?
Bowling night starts tonight, so there's a beer in my future.
Why am I not surprised you're part of a bowling league?
Oh, I'm big into bowling. I love bowling.
Okay.
Detroit's the bowling capital of the world, officially.
Stop it. Are you serious?
We are. We are the bowling. There are more people that bowl here in Detroit than any other place in the entire world.
And you make up one of them.
I'm one of them. I'm one of them. I'm certainly not the best one, but I'm one of them.
Okay, so you'll be enjoying bowling and beer tonight.
Absolutely.
All right, well, we know what his plan is going to be. And of course, you can do it all over again in 7 months because that is National Beer Day.
Oh, really?
We learn something new here every day.
Didn't know about that one.
Have a great day.